Back out in the garage tonight with the hussy. Got a new product I'm super excited about. This is the digital guard dog keyless ignition. This company makes these keyless ignition systems for virtually every vehicle. If it's got a gas motor, diesel motor, they make it for it. Snowmobiles, motorcycles, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, your car, your truck, your boat, they've got a system for it. A lot of them are plug-and-play systems. This one takes just a little bit more than that, but it's still a very, very simple process to install. Let's dive into the box and see what all's in here. So, inside of the box, let's start with the heart of this system. This is the module. This module is your starter module that your remotes activate in order to be able to start the vehicle. This particular one comes with 2 remotes. You can order them with 1 or 2 remotes. There's a couple of programmable features of the remotes that we'll talk about here in just a little bit. You also get your push button. Once your remote activates your module, this is the button that you will push to start or stop the engine. In this bag, there is a programming button. We'll dig a little deeper into it here in a little bit. These guys have thought of everything. In the event that you should have a failure of one of your remotes, this actually plugs into the module and you can program a 4-digit code using your program button to override the remote and actually activate your ignition and be able to start your ignition. Also comes with this wiring harness. This is not a plug-and-play system for this particular vehicle. So it's still a pretty basic, easy setup. There's 4 wires on the back of your key tumbler. Those correspond with the wires onto here. And then you run 1 additional ground wire directly to your battery. We'll go over that throughout the installation. Also comes with a full list of all your instructions, everything you need to know to install this system. So let's get started putting it in, and we'll go over some of the functions of it after we get it put in. First thing we need to determine is where we're going to mount our module. There's 32 inches of wire from the push button that plugs into the module. So the module's got to be within 32 inches of wherever it is you want to put your push button for your starter. In my application, I am going to replace the existing key with the push button just for ease of access. So I'm going to mount my module underneath the dash. All right, so I found actually a piece of the frame that runs along the firewall underneath the dash. I elected to just simply use zip ties. It's secure, it's good, it's in place. You can screw it if you want to. One thing I did do is I faced the ports from where you're going to plug in your push button downward. On the off chance that I do happen to get a little moisture water up underneath there, it'll run down and off and not into the ports of the module. Next thing we need to do is work on putting in our push button. Again, in my application, I'm going to pull the key and tumbler out and put my push button in right where the key was originally at. Again, in my application, I'm going to replace the factory key. You can actually put the digital guard dog's push button start any place you want to, as long as you have enough of your wire to reach the module. 22mm hole with enough space on the back, obviously, to get your locking ring on. I got lucky, doesn't happen often, but the factory keyhole is the exact fit for the push button. So we're going to mount it up. We'll put the lock ring on the back, plug our wiring harness into the back of the button, of which the other end then threads through and around and plugs into the module. Next thing we'll need to do after this is take our wires off the back of our factory key tumbler and splice them into the other wiring harness that then plugs into the module. So once we had our button installed in the dash, from there it's simply a matter of take your 4 wires from the back of your key tumbler, hook them to the corresponding wires of the module's harness. I did get a hold of Digital Guard Dog's tech support just to make sure I had the connections right. I've never claimed to be a wiring genius. They were extremely helpful, no problem, hooked it right up. I mentioned before, there's a couple different modes for your fob. Manual mode, which is what I am in right now, means you manually have to push the button to activate the module. So when I push the button, that turns my LED light on my push button green. From here, if I depress my brake, push and hold the button, starts the machine. As you can see, that changes the LED to blue. Shut the machine off, simply press and hold the button. Machine is now shut off. LED changes to a green color because the modulator is still active. After about 30 seconds, this will shut back off completely. From here, if you want, once you've activated it and turned it green, if you want accessories mode, instead of pushing and holding, you tap. That turns on all of your accessories. Also changes the LED to red. To start it, simply push and hold the brake, hold the button. Press and hold again to shut it off. Automatic mode with your remote. As you can see, the LED is already green because I have this in automatic mode. I am within 20 feet of proximity of the modular. As you walk up, it uses a combination of proximity and motion to read the fob to automatically set the module into our standby mode. From here, just like in manual mode, as you can see, the LED just shut off. As soon as I move this, it realizes it's within motion, within the right distance. You're set, good to go. Again, push your brake, hold your button. And you start and you're good to go. That is an automatic mode. You do not have to manually push the button on the fob. Simply approach your machine. Digital Guard Dog has really thought these systems out. There's more than one backup. As I showed earlier in the video, there is the red button. I put mine up under the dash, kind of hard to show you. That plugs into the module that you can program a 4-digit code in. Should you have a fob die, you can use that button to put in your 4-digit code to override the fobs, activate your module to be able to start your machine. Something else they have done, your fob. If you have it set in automatic mode, it is obviously going to use battery a little bit faster because it's transmitting all the time. The light on the fob, if your battery gets low, will flash. If you ignore it, you let it go long enough, it will automatically switch itself from automatic mode to manual mode, where you have to manually push the button to say, hey dummy, your battery's getting low, to let you know to switch it out. They've thought of all of this for you. Your next question would be, why? Why do I need, why do you want a push button start? There's several reasons. Security being one of those. Polaris has a very limited number of key cuts. I believe for the General, it's a whopping 6 key cuts. So if you're somewhere at a big off-road park at a rally, there's a really good possibility somebody else there has a key that fits your machine. Convenience. How many times have you been fumbling for your key? It's wintertime, you're wearing heavy clothing, you're wearing coveralls, you're wearing snow pants. Rain, you're wearing rain gear. You pull your key out, where do you stick your key at? You got to dig through the snow pants, dig down underneath of the rain gear to find a pocket to stick your key in. Your fob is in automatic mode. You stick it in your pocket before you put your coveralls on, before you put your rain gear on. And all you have to simply do is walk over to your machine. You get within the 20-foot proximity, it detects the motion, activates your module, turns the LED green, push the start button, and drive away. Simple as that. There's also just a little bit of cool factor in having a push button start in a vehicle that didn't come from the factory with a push button start. Digital Guard Dog's got you covered. Whether you have a classic muscle car, classic pickup, a late model car or pickup, motorcycle, snowmobile, they've got a system for it. Check them out. It's a great system. Hey, listen, tune back in here. We've got a couple more things coming up. Tops coming down. Yeah, that's right. We're doing a factory cage chop on this General. And then from there, headliner's going up. We're going to do a custom headliner install. Hey, thanks for watching. Tune back in.